Welcome to All the Smoke Fight. We here on location in Colorado Springs with my brother, Terence Crawford, the best fighter in the world. I'm excited to be here, man. We're gonna jump right into it. My brother, how you doing, man?
What's good with it, man? Chilling.
Man, last time we did this was, I think, 2019, 2020, something like that.
In the backyard.
Life is a lot different for you now, man. You know, in terms of just your stature and in terms of getting that fight that everybody said that you weren't gonna get. How you feeling, man, just in life right now, bro? You're 36 and you're on top of the world.
Man, I'm feeling like I'm where I'm supposed to be. Nothing have dramatically changed for me because everything that I said I was gonna do, I did it. As far as life experiences, only thing have changed is I made the people that was non-believers believers. That's pretty much it.
Bro, but your life gotta be a little bit more hectic, bro. Like you just won another ESPY. You know, in my opinion, and on many people's pound for pound list, you're the best fighter in the world and been that for some time now. You just knocked off Errol Spence, who I believe is still the true great fighter, but you made it look easy. Like life can't be the same as it was 3, 4, 5 years ago.
And it's the same. I don't know what to call it. Like, you know, you got those people that had doubt come up to you and want to take pictures with you and talk about the fight. But for the most part, everything that I do and the people that surround me and be around me, everything is the same. Nothing's changed.
So you basically saying you ain't got no new friends.
I ain't got no new friends. I got new fans, but I don't have new friends.
You in camp right now. You got a fight coming up. You going up in weight to 154 pounds. How long have you been in camp and how has camp been at this stage?
Well, I've been in camp for about like 6 weeks. It's been great. Nothing have really changed because we went up in weight before. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We know skills pay the bills, and come August 3rd, we're going to be ready for everything that Israil brings to the table. We know he's strong. We know he got an extensive amateur background. He's a great fighter. He got good movement. Yeah. We never took him lightly. That's why we went to Vegas and did the pre-camp. That's why we checked off all the boxes in this camp, just to make sure we don't have any hiccups.
How did you land on this opponent, being that this is the first guy you're going to face at 154?
Well, we wanted to go straight into a champion, being that we wanted to go into Fundora, being that
That's
he was
who you wanted?
Yes.
Initially?
That's who initially we was going to try to fight. But he said he wasn't going to be able to fight this year, and we wanted to fight this year. So we had to go to the next best option, and that was Israil.
Explain that to me. So I heard rumblings that you would possibly be facing Fundora. In fact, Fundora said himself, he said, Terence Crawford is the best fighter in the world. That's who I want. But we see Errol Spence pull up to the fight, right? We see him
can't
pull up.
Say who. Fundora can't say I'm who he want when he chose to fight Spence and relinquish his WBO title. If you want to fight the best, you're going to fight Terence Crawford because Terence Crawford beat the guy that you saying that you want to beat. Now, you can say, okay, well, financial wise, Errol Spence may bring in more money. He doesn't even know that for a fact. He didn't have a meeting with us and say, all right, well, this is what I want. He didn't have a meeting with my handlers and say,
no
okay.
offers made.
Yeah,
like
no, nothing. He just, him and his manager, I don't know if it's his father or whatever, they just was like, nah, we ain't worried about Terence. We ain't fighting Terence.
So I worked that fight. I worked for the Australian broadcast because he fought Tim Tszyu. I know Errol ain't coming out the house. He not pulling up to a fight just as a fan.
Facts.
Like he coming to the fight because he wants it to be known that I want this fight. He got in the ring. He did what he did, and you know it's a strong move. You got to respect it. But it's interesting because when I seen the post-fight press conference, it looked like Fundora and his team wasn't on the same page.
On the same page.
He like, nah, I want this fight, and the manager they looking like, nah, that ain't the play. What happened? What you think happened with them behind the scenes for this stuff to be trending toward a fight with you to get undone and then it go a whole totally different direction?
I just think it's politics. Politics play a big factor in boxing, and I just think whoever handling his career, talking to the people,
we know who handling his career. We know
that. Hey, it is what it is. It's business.
It's business at the end of the day.
Business. So
it's
I'm not
fair
mad.
play.
I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at Spence.
Yeah, no,
Like,
you can't be.
I wish Spence much success in that fight. It's gonna be a tough fight, and I hope he come out on top.
Since we on Spence right now, in your opinion, bro, you were in there, you seen the punishment he took. What does he have left? I know we gotta wait and see, but like, from what you know about boxing, can he recover from that type of fight he fought with you?
I can't call it. I don't know what that man is doing. I don't know the type of things that he's overcoming mentally. So we really can't say how he's going to perform in his next fight or what he have left until he gets in the ring and show us.
Right.
So I don't ever like to speak too soon or talk about things that I'm unsure of. So we'll see come fight time.
You trying to become a 4-division world champion and, bro, undisputed for the 3rd time. As far as I know, that ain't never been done. To me, bro, it doesn't look like you want to be done until you take another run at that. Am I reading that right?
I don't know. We shall see. We got a lot of plans, that's in the work right now. But, my ultimate focus is on Israel right now. And after that, who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't want to speak too soon. I don't want to say what I'm going to do or what I'm not going to do.
Yeah.
Might got some surprises for everyone.
Yeah, it's a chess move. I understand.
Definitely.
I understand. This is the Riyadh season. This is the first time that Turkey and his team in Saudi Arabia are coming to the United States. I read it, and it may have been a video where, he made it very clear that you are either his favorite fighter or one of his favorite fighters. How did that relationship come about?
Well, he had reached out to me a few years ago. I was with Top Rank.
Oh, so he reached out a few years ago.
Yeah, but not too much of nothing. But when he reached out, he wanted me to come to Saudi. I always had something to do, but he told me, he was just like, you my favorite fighter, and I want you to fight more often than what you've been fighting in the past. I'm like, I've been wanting to fight more often. Politics has led me to being out the ring longer than I really would like it to be, but it happens. Everything happens for a reason, and I'm here now, and hey, it was a good run.
How you feel being the first American show that they putting on? You're not just fighting fights no more, bro. You fighting events.
All the promoters always talk bad about them behind closed doors.
Talk bad about who?
About me. Why? Because I don't follow suit of everybody else. All the promoters say, oh, well, Terence Crawford can't sell. Terence Crawford is bad for business. Terence Crawford this, Terence Crawford that. All so much negativity. But when you look at my numbers compared to they fighters that they trying to push, it's night and day.
Yeah.
It's always been night and day. So that was a good thing.
Yeah.
That he seen that with his own 2 eyes.
He did.
Yeah.
Turkey.
He seen that and he just was like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do it with him.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, since y'all always got something negative to say about him, I'm gonna take a fighter from y'all promotional company. Take a fighter from y'all promotional company. Put them on the undercard.
Yeah.
Of him.
He doing that.
And y'all can't do nothing about it.
He doing that.
And what y'all do? Y'all follow suit. Y'all go over there and y'all do what? Kiss the ring. So now who's in charge?
Yeah.
He just bringing boxing and the excitement back to boxing the way it should be, where all the promoters should be working together instead of trying to compete with each other and trying to, stall out this promotional company because they got all the 135 pounders and this promotional company only got 2. So they just like, oh, well, we ain't gonna worry about them.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight all of our fighters in-house and keep all the money. But the fans want to see all these guys fight, you know, and I think that's what he's doing right now is mixing the game up.
Man, I think you're right, bro. And you know how it is. Like everybody got beef and funk until the money comes into play. If it's big enough money, all of a sudden y'all not enemies no more. And y'all seeing that with Turkey right now coming over. Do you think that and we don't have the full plan, but just what he's talked about so far, getting everybody under one umbrella and sort of being controlled by one entity, do you like that? You think that's gonna work?
I like it. I think it's gonna work because all the control from one promotional company is excluded. Now it's everybody in one basket. You know, you gonna fight him. You can't say, "Oh, he's across the street."
Yeah.
Or he's on the wrong side of the street, or he with the wrong promotional company.
Yeah.
No, you gonna fight him.
Yeah.
The money gonna be right.
Yeah.
You gonna fight him.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not that they don't like each other. That's a front. They talk all the time. They want us to believe that they don't like each other.
Yeah.
It's a business at the end of the day. They all get along. They all in this boys and girls club behind closed doors.
Yeah.
They all got each other number. They all know when one fighter is talking to another promotional company because somebody will say, "Oh, well, you know, such and such was just talking to such and such," and they'd be like, "Oh, really?" You know, they don't like each other. Stuff is crazy because they do.
Yeah.
They all gets along real well, and it's just crazy how they get over on all the fighters and how the fighters thinking one thing and it be another.
And they doing something totally different.
Definitely.
I'm gonna go and ask you, but I ain't ask for no details, man. I ain't gonna ask you for no details. But is the Saudi money what they say it is?
You gotta come back and see.
Nah, bro. Come on, bro. Come on.
You gotta come back.
Is the
and
Saudi
see.
money what they say it is?
Hey, man,
is it
listen.
overblown? Is what you hearing?
Man, you gotta understand. They got money to blow. You know, they got money to say what they want, how they want it, and put it the way they put it. I don't know how much that commercial that
y'all just did,
but that
wasn't cheap.
It definitely wasn't cheap. But look how it turned out.
Yeah.
You ain't never seen no PBC, Top Rank, Matchroom, Golden Boy, or none of them Don King top promotional companies.
They're not gonna spend that.
Do nothing like that for no fighter.
They're not gonna spend that.
Not only is Turkey for the fighters, but he for the fans that want to watch the fighters. You know, so the money is nothing to them. They got the money.
Yeah.
They doing this for y'all, the people that want to see the fighters, the people that want to see the lifestyle of the fighters, the people that want to see the background of the fighters, the people that want to see these two high class fighters fight each other, like Fury and Usyk. We would have never got that fight if Turkey wasn't doing what he was doing.
There's a lot of pump faking about that fight for a long time.
Yeah, definitely. You know, a lot of people say, "Oh, well, Bivol and better be here. Let me pay y'all the most money that y'all ever made to fight. Since y'all promotional companies is trying to hinder y'all from making this type of money. It just, you know what I mean, shaking the game up."
Speaking of promotional companies and Top Rank, like I know y'all had a situation. Lawsuits were filed. I'm gonna even say it was some bad press based on the lawsuit you filed. And I've been there. I don't understand the response from people a lot of times. Like they don't know the inner workings. They don't know what happened, what didn't happen. They sitting on the sidelines and they comment on the situation that they don't know about. And every time a fighter stands up and says, "This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend the money to fight for myself," they seem to have a problem with it. We haven't heard anything about the Top Rank situation. I'm gonna just ask you this. Are you pleased and satisfied with how that situation ended?
Of course.
I see you smiling.
Of course. You know what I mean? I'm happy. I'm pretty sure Top Rank happy that it's all over. We did what we had to do to, you know, settle it in court.
You feel like sometimes your situation aside that it's necessary. Sometimes you gotta shake that cage in order to get your respect and to get the freedom that you want.
Definitely. It wasn't nothing about it. Freedom. It was more so about respect. When you got somebody that's big ass Top Rank that been around for decades, they tend to be bullies and think that they can do what they want when they want because of who they is and what they've accomplished. And fighters like myself that's not crazy trying to be out there and do the out of the world type things,
Yeah.
you know, can't fight fire with fire. So when you stand up for yourself and you willing to go tooth and nails with a big company like that, that just shows, you know, you're gonna respect me. Not in the ring, but you're gonna respect me outside the ring in business as well. And I believe that, you know, we accomplished that.
Yeah. Man, I'm proud of you, bro. Because, you know, as a brother in the game, man, I struggle with, like, Top Rank aside, I'm just talking just in general, the narrative that was painted about you, you know, that you couldn't sell. I'm looking at the numbers. I'm like, man, okay, just we know Omaha, but like when I look at MSG, I'm seeing numbers. I see Vegas, I'm seeing numbers. The ratings, I'm seeing numbers. I'm like, what am I missing? Right? When I see people talking about the type of person you are, I can take it. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing for you to take. When you see somebody you a loved one, it's different. And then when the lawsuits and stuff was filed, everybody has opinions. And just knowing what I know about you, I'm thinking like this brother is not gonna file something if he don't feel strong about his position. To see you come out on the other side, bro, and to elevate the way you've elevated, like you've been a boss about your business, but you could tell it went to another level.
Yeah, for sure. Like it's crazy because a lot of people was on the tail end of things, listening to the YouTubers and the bloggers and people on podcasts that don't know nothing about the case.
Nothing.
You know, they just all, oh, Terence Crawford this, Terence Crawford don't know what he's doing. And then what made it even worse was when I pulled out from the Spence negotiations because they didn't want to pay me what I was worth. Then they was trying to, you know what I mean, get over even more on top of that. And I was like, man, I'm not fooling around with y'all. They gonna tell me take it or leave it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll leave it.
Yeah.
You ain't got nowhere to
Yeah.
go. All right,
Yeah.
let me go
Yeah.
over here, fight at home, make these M's real quick, and then I'm gonna come back to the table.
Yeah.
Spence still ain't fought. You know, so now what? You know, this is what I want. Either you give me that or we just move on.
Yeah.
We not about to play this game where you thinking that I'm not worth this because you claim, you know, you got the Dallas Cowboys following him and what he can sell in Dallas, Mikey Garcia fighting. I don't care about none of that. Me and his fight gonna be bigger than all the fights that he had, all the fights that I had. So that's what we talking about. We talking about two fighters that's our biggest rival is each other. I'm way more accomplished than him. And I'm bringing that to the table too. If you're gonna take away my attributes and what I bring to the table, I'm gonna take away his as well. So I got everything that I asked for. He got everything he asked for. The fight sold. He made the most money he ever made in his career. I made the most money I made in my career. Now everybody talking about, oh, Terence, a great businessman. Now Terence is this, Terence is that. That's cool. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know, but
Did you feel like in the Spence negotiation that he was speaking for himself? Was he speaking for himself?
He wasn't.
Or was Al speaking for him?
At first, I was speaking for him. Then I just called Spence.
But hold on. When that was happening, did you sense that came from Errol, or did you get the sense that, like, I don't know if the message is getting relayed?
No, I just see these fighters.
What did your instinct say?
My thing was, I went straight to Al. Al been doing this shit for decades. So I was kind of out of my league. But me being from the streets and all that, okay, it's ways around things like that. You know what I mean? I'll just come back. Because I see, you know what I mean, you stuck on where you stuck on that. But at the end of the day, all these fighters claim they the boss, which they is the boss, you know what I mean? But now I'm gonna put you to the test. If you the boss, then let it be known you the boss. Because do you know this? Do you know this? Do you know this is going on? Do you know this is going on? Because I'm reading my contracts. I'm knowing everything that's going on. Do you? So these are the conversations that I'm having with Errol.
So you sidestep Al, went straight to the source.
I went straight to the source.
What you called him? You FaceTime him? What you do?
I called him, text him. You know what I mean? All that. We talking on the phone.
Yeah.
Like he like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, what's up? And I'm
so like, this after the first turn down?
This after the first turn down. Me and Errol made the fight, and I'm pretty sure I was mad about it because he was like, oh well, we could have, you know what I mean?
Got more,
and we could have fucked them and this and that and this. But Errol wanted to fight, just like I wanted to fight. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he couldn't walk down the street without people saying, when you gonna fight Terence Crawford? Yeah. Just like I couldn't. But the difference was, I was pushing for the fight. I've been pushing for the fight. And I just think, you know, me explaining certain things to Errol, you know, was making sense to him. Like, damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Damn, for real? You know?
Yeah.
And I just think, like, he went upon himself to fact check.
Yeah, you got to.
Like, hey, Al, you know what I mean? What's up with such and such? What's up with such and such? I don't know the conversations they had, but, you know, he came back and like, all right, you want this? We're going to do this. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to go against the grain and go against his advisor, because that's his advisor for a reason. He didn't have to do that, but he did it as a man.
He's a powerful advisor too.
He did it as a man. Like, hey, listen, I'm gonna get this fight done, because maybe he felt he was gonna truly win. Maybe he felt in his heart like, I'm gonna beat you anyway. So it don't even matter what I do, what I give you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
So maybe that was the confidence in him.
When you did that, what was his response? Was he resistant? Like, nah, I gotta go back to Al. Was he willing to talk to you right off the rip?
No. We talked.
But I'm saying, was he willing to talk business? Because some people be tied to that advisor, that manager, and they don't want to like stray from that.
Once the lawyers got involved and the numbers got to being distributed, we had some disagreements on the numbers. And then I just went to him like, hey, listen, you know what I mean? This is what I want.
Yeah.
And he like, that's what you want? I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. He was like, all right. Then lawyers come back, all right, well, that's what we're gonna do. I felt like it was all fair.
One thing about Errol, you gotta respect him, man, because I don't feel like Errol was ever pump faking with you or anybody really. I feel like Errol is really like that, and for better or for worse, he gonna stand on business. He sent me a message, man, years ago, and he was like, Dre, I'm not ducking Terence, bro. I'm just trying to get the belts and get myself in position. You know what I'm saying? And we don't talk a lot, but he was like, bro, I respect you. And, you know, I know people saying I'm ducking Terence. That ain't what it is. And I respect him for that, man, because he kept his word on it. But it's really exciting, bro, hearing all that dialogue. You know what I'm saying? And me and you talked a little bit about it, but y'all made the fight. And the suits don't like to hear that. The managers don't like to hear that, because their whole thing is, you need me. I got to justify this percentage you giving me. And sometimes y'all got to get out the way. And y'all say, well, they don't say, but those kind of moves prove that the fighter is the boss.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows the type of intelligence y'all got. Y'all made one of the biggest fights that we've had in boxing history, one of the most anticipated fights. Y'all got it to the finish line. So, bro, you know, that's a powerful, powerful thing, bro. Like I said before, bro, I just see you from a business standpoint, just taking stuff to a whole nother level, bro. And it's really, really exciting to see, bro.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Got to.
But speaking of business, I know you have a strong real estate portfolio. I know you have businesses, and I know you take care of a lot of people. You're the big dog in your family. You literally have Omaha on your back. That was confirmed again when you did the parade. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I kept looking at the people. I'm like, that's crazy. How do you deal with the pressure, bro? You have a lot of people, a lot of family in Omaha. You got businesses, you got stuff you managing. Oh, and you still trying to be the greatest, you know, the best fighter in the world. How do you deal with that, bro?
Man,
how do you juggle?
Because, man, you know what they say, man. God ain't gonna put too much on you that you can't handle. You know, I've been doing it for so long. I thrive off of it. You know, when things ain't going right, you know, I just grind even harder. When I'm arguing with somebody about something going on at home, just grind even harder.
Yeah.
You know, it's motivation.
Yeah.
Because when my kids come up here and see me in training camp and I get to look at them and I get to show them what it takes to be where I'm at, and they just looking at me in the ring when I'm shadow boxing and stuff, and my daughter saying, "Go, daddy, go."
Yeah.
That's my motivation right there. So, you know, I got my family that I always say depending on me. I got other people's family depending on me as well. You know, when I look at my coaches, my team, they family, we all eat from me winning. And they get me to be in the best shape, prepared for whatever the fighter is that I'm fighting, for whatever you're going to bring to the table, and all comers.
Yeah.
So not only is it's a seesaw effect, because I'm taking from them and they taking from me. So we like this. We like this. And at the end of the day, you know, we gonna come up all top.
So you thrive on the pressure outside the ring.
Definitely.
Your phone ringing. Bud.
What's up? I'm here.
Lawyer calling. Financial advisor calling.
Yeah.
Real estate agent calling.
All that.
You like all that.
All that.
You thriving on that.
That make me humble.
Yeah.
I would say. I wouldn't know what to do if I was just to go be like Rocky and go in the mountains with no TV, no phone, no nothing, no connections to the outer world, and just be like, just training.
Yeah.
I'll be worried about my kids. I'll be worried about my mom, my grandma.
Yeah.
You know, for some reason, every time I fight somebody, my family die. That's pressure right there. Every single fight, world title fight. I just look at that and just say it's motivation.
Yeah.
Things like that supposed to happen. You know what I mean? To me, because it's been happening on a consistent basis. So I just take it in, you know, just say God just trying to give me that extra little push.
Little brother, man, he just fought Shakur Stevenson. He got the win. He did what he's supposed to do, but it's a lot of noise. It's a lot of noise. First of all, how did you feel about the performance? And what do you feel about how he moving right now? Post-fight.
I feel he did great. He did everything he was supposed to do. Hit, not get hit. Win the fight. Flying colors. You know, everybody's not a knockout puncher. Joe Calzaghe, he wasn't a knockout puncher.
He'll slap you to death.
But he'll slap you a million times. You know you was going the distance.
Yeah.
You know, Floyd Mayweather, he wasn't knocking everybody out.
Yeah.
Now, when he was smaller, he was doing his thing. But
35.
everybody got to understand, Shakur then moved up to 2 weight. This is third division.
It's harder.
You know what I mean? These guys bigger, these guys stronger. You know, as far as how he moving, I don't got no problem with it. I feel some people need to know how you feel. It's always critical of somebody else's opinion. Oh, well, you getting mad because we giving our opinion. Or how he getting mad because
You're
we
not
giving
allowed
our
to say
opinion.
nothing. Yeah.
Why we got to be mute all the time? It's like LeBron James. He playing basketball. He make millions of dollars for basketball, but you over here yelling he suck and yelling out all kinds of profanity words to him, but he just supposed to sit there and just take it because you a fan and you want to give your opinion.
Yeah.
Now, if he turn and say, man, shut your broke ass up, then you'll be like, oh, well, I'm paying you and I'm the reason. No, motherfucker, shut up. You know what I mean? Shut your ass up. I dunk on your ass. So if he say I dunk on you, then they be like, oh, LeBron talking crazy to me. And then he said he'd dunk on me. Well, you saying I'm weak, but you can't beat me. And you can't beat me.
Yeah.
It's like boxers. You're going to talk crazy to boxers and say, oh, well, he's not knocking this guy. Well, why don't you get in the ring and fight somebody and see how hard it is to knock somebody out that's been training not to get knocked out and training to knock you out?
They're not going to do it.
They're not going to do it. Everybody got an opinion on another person's sport until you challenge them to do the sport that they talking about. You like swimming, right? Let's see you go swim back and forth without drowning. I just think sometimes fans and people that criticize other people is much needed. That they feel and they hear from the person they criticize and how that person feel. Because don't criticize somebody if you don't want them to you know what I mean, dish it back.
Right.
Whether, you know what I mean, you analyzing a fight or whatever. Some people just get fed up.
He's a promotional free agent now. What you think his next move should be?
Honestly, I think he should take the Devin route. Devin was fighting on Matchroom, Top Rank, you know what I mean, here. Devin was doing his thing.
So don't go exclusive to nobody.
Nah, I don't think you have to do that when you get to a certain point. He got a name in the sport. He got a belt. They're going to have to come to him, whether he with a promotional company or not. They're going to want that title. They're going to come to him, you know, and I think he should sit down with all the promotional companies out there and see what's the best deal for him.
Yeah.
And then just juggle it and see what's the best fit and then go from there.
Yeah.
And just try to do it in a way that he don't stay out the ring for too long.
I'm going to change gears. I'm going to use this word just one time in this interview. Me and you just argued this morning for like 2 hours, bro, about ping pong. If it ain't ping pong, it's cornhole. If it ain't cornhole, it's basketball. If it ain't basketball, it's something else, right? When you retire, bro, how you feel? What you gonna do with all that? What you gonna do with all that?
I put in my kids.
Put them in the babies.
I gotta put it in them. You know.
You think that's gonna be enough?
Definitely is because you know they all in sports and
yeah, your kids.
I think I'll be more amped for them and cheering for them than I do for myself half of the time. And I'm like, man, dude, I need to go in the high risers where my boys wrestle because
get crazy.
I'll be getting so mad and irritated and stressed because I know how good they is and what they capable of. And when they going out there on some BS, you know, it just pulls me. Like, don't play with your food, boy. I don't care, you know what I mean, what it is. Go out there, get it done with, and move on to the next. Because now, while you playing, this guy, you know what I mean, that's waiting on you in the next match is like, oh, all right, he like to do that. Like, and then when you mess around and lose in the semifinals or the finals, you over there crying. What you crying for?
Yeah.
You should be sitting down resting.
Yeah.
You should be sitting down there focusing on your next match.
Same stuff we used to do in the amateurs, bro. Coaches get mad. You got to fight tomorrow, boy. You got to make weight.
These kids is wrestling like 3 or 4 times a day. You know what I mean?
Really don't have time.
We fighting one time a day.
Yeah.
So if I fight and I ain't got to lose weight, I can run around all I want. As long as I ain't going swimming, I can run around all I want. You know, say your legs. All right, cool.
They don't be listening.
But these kids, no, they
He said no.
Listen. These kids, they wear themselves out because wrestling start at 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
It's over at 3, 4. They be sleep because they playing around so much. Come time them wrestle again, where T now? Where they up there knocked out? Hey, get up. So now they all sleepy. Come on, man, let's go. Yeah. Shake it up. Shake out. See, you shouldn't have been playing. So I think when I retire, I have a lot of things to put my energy into.
You think you're going to be somebody that come back?
Nah.
When you done, you done.
It's over with. It's over with.
It's $100 million on the table, bro.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
I need to get that and I'm retire again.
Back.
Let me get that, I'm retire again.
I'm coming back. 100 M's.
Yeah. One more, Terence.
It depends on the age. It depends on the age and, you know what I mean, my body.
Yeah.
Because it ain't all about the money.
Yeah.
I'm going to make money. I'm going to get money. For 100 million, you'll come back. Right now.
I got to pray on it, bro.
No, you ain't got to pray on nothing. For 100 million, Andre SOG Ward, and I'm saying this in the camera right now, Andre SOG Ward will come back right now for 100 million. Promise you.
I got to pray on it.
Yeah, all right. God gonna say, you gonna pray, and then you gonna say, God told me to take the money. God gonna tell you this. God gonna tell me, hey, look. God gonna tell me I got one more in me. Yeah. The way you was shadowboxing today, you was moving around, God gonna tell you, boy, you got one more left in you. And you been resting your body. Go on, give me time.
It's a whole lot of bread on the table, bro, if I wanted to.
It ain't no 100 million.
It's a lot of money on the table.
It ain't no 100 million.
It
One
ain't-
fight for 100
It
million.
ain't 100 million, but
One
it's
fight
up there though.
One fight for 100 million, you coming back. You can't sit there and tell me boxing is a poor man's sport. And for them to drop 100 M's on you right now.
I ain't got that call yet.
I know you didn't. That's what I'm saying. Hey, look,
I ain't got that
come
call
on
yet.
to the side. You gonna be like, all right. All right. It's gonna be well worth it. It's gonna be well worth it.
You 36 now. Feel like you on your last, like, however many years that is. Where's the drive still coming from? Do you still love it like you did 5, 6, 7 years ago? Who is the 36-year-old Terence Crawford right now that's living a life that, you know, many people would want to live?
Man, the drive is always there because I'm so competitive, you know, so I don't ever have to worry about the drive.
But you
The
know, some
love-
cats get lazy though.
Some cats, but not this cat. I know what's at stake. As far as being in love with the sport like I once was, it's a love-hate relationship. You know, some days I love it. Some days I'll be like, man, I can't stand this boxing shit. This shit is too much politics. You know, you can't fight who you want to fight. The people, you know, that's surrounded by boxing, that's calling themselves promoting boxing, only promote the fighters that they like. And you just get tired of that stuff.
Yeah.
You know? Me, if I call myself a boxing writer, boxing analyst, person that have a podcast that want to support boxing and the fighters, I don't care if you my favorite fighter, I'm gonna call it how it is. You know, I'm not gonna discredit this fighter just to big you up because everybody want to see y'all fight. I'm gonna go off of stats. I'm gonna go off of the things that I see with my eyes, the things that I know about you two fighters, and then I'm gonna call it how it is. I'm gonna be unbiased, even though I might be biased because you might be my favorite fighter.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's what's gonna bring boxing back up like it was back in the days. Everybody always jump ship. Oh, well, this fighter do this to this fighter, and this fighter do this, and that fighter ain't exciting because they don't knock nobody out. But like I said, when that fighter is in the hospital on his deathbed, where's all y'all fans gonna be at?
At the house, chilling.
Where all y'all people at that's gonna be, you know what I mean? Oh, that was a great fight. Y'all gonna be partying.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be at the bar partying, talking about how good this dude then beat this other dude brains out. Look up the definition of boxing. Please, please, look up the definition of boxing. The martial arts of boxing, and then come back with your opinion. Because boxing is not all about knocking somebody out. Yes, that's part of it. That can happen. But boxing is a sport where you can outpoint somebody too. That's why they go to the scorecard.
I appreciate that take, bro. That's real, real educated, man, real thoughtful. But you know, you ain't had a decision win in a long time, bro. You know, you known for like being a great finisher. So I appreciate that. But that ain't how you moving though.
Right.
Please explain that to me. You just saying overall.
Yeah, overall.
You say, hey, I like to do this, but
Right.
this is not for everybody.
It's definitely not, because it's a price to pay. It's definitely a price to pay when you fight those type of fights.
Yeah.
When everybody thinks nothing going on,
Yeah.
but all them punches add up.
Yeah, buddy.
All them punches add up.
He ain't got a bruise or nothing.
Yeah.
He didn't take no punishments. Like, bro,
Yeah.
my head hurt.
Your head hurt.
I'm
Your
in this
head is
room right
pounding.
now trying to get right, and y'all chilling, partying
Yeah.
downstairs.
Yeah. Like all them punches add up. You know, punches in sparring add up. All them punches add up, and when one is good one day,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just all hit him out of the blue. He ain't even boxing no more. It just hit him. And then people be like, man, you all right, man? What's wrong with
and
you?
you never know when that's gonna happen.
You never know. It's gonna come.
Yeah.
But
Stay
you never
around
know.
long enough. Yeah.
You know, and it's just like, dang. You know what I mean? Is you all right? Yeah, I'm good. You might start slurring a little bit. You might start forgetting a lot of things. Might get a little dementia, might keep repeating the same thing over and over, you know, and you don't even know it, you know. But that's from all that accumulation of punches to the brain.
But I know you probably have too. I done been in the presence of fighters, bro, where that stuff is happening. And I'm like, where they say something to you and they just told you 2-3 minutes earlier, you like, brother, you just said that.
Definitely.
That's scary to me.
Definitely.
That's scary to me.
I look at my thing is, I look at all the old fighters, all the old time fighters, you know, that was great in their era. Had the world in their hands. Come in and fight. People would, oh, that's such and such. We're all the entourage. This dude got a too big of a suit on that he can't even fit. He can't even get no tailored suit.
Not the oversized suit.
You know they be having them oversized suits. You know what I mean? And I just be thinking like, man, dog,
It's
this
sad,
man had it all
It's sad.
and lost it all.
It's sad.
Don't got nothing to show for.
Yeah.
You know, sitting in the high risers, or they got free tickets from the promotional company. You know what I mean? And it's just like, dang, you go to them award ceremonies,
Hall of Fame.
the Hall of Fame, and you go to the conventions and stuff like that, and you just see them and you just like, man, dog, that's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad. Like, this man that fought his life to get where he was at and had these belts, titles, all that stuff. None of that stuff matter at the end of the day. Because now what do you got to show for it?
All you get is a round of applause when you come in the room. Hey,
that's
Chad.
it.
That's it.
That's it. You didn't make no smart investments. Half of the time they broke.
It's sad, bro.
They living off of somebody else. Somebody else is helping them. So when Floyd and them start changing the game up, people, you know what I mean, want to hate him. People want to get mad. Nah, man, you can't eat no belt. What do I care about these titles for?
Yeah.
I can't feed my kids with these titles.
My babies can't eat them belts.
What you want me to do? Go sell them? You want me to go sell a title that I didn't work my whole life for? But boxers do that. Look at Gamboa. He sold his gold medal. He got it back, but he sold it. You know what I mean? Here, I can't do nothing with this gold medal. I need to eat. I'm gonna starve. So it was critical for me to set myself up outside of the ring. So when people was like, oh, Terence Crawford, he money hungry, he need to fight, and this and that and this, I'm chilling. I don't need to fight.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know what the hell I got going on.
Know your situation.
I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I got money coming in my sleep because I was smart with my money and I had smart people around me. So when I make this money, yes, it's a blessing and it's great. Because you're not going to get no money. I don't care what sport you do. No sport bring in the type of money that boxers bring in on a 36-minute fight.
In that amount of time.
36 minutes.
Top ones.
Floyd was making over $100 million for 36 minutes.
Yeah.
36 minutes. When you look at the average contract of these stars, it'd be like 200 million, 100 and something million for 5 years, 6 years. Dude was making that in 36 minutes.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's crazy. His biggest payday was against an MMA fighter.
Right.
That's crazy. That boy said, hold on. Let me get in the gym. And they said he wasn't even in the gym like that.
Over 300.
Crazy. Let me ask you this, Bud. We talking a lot about after boxing, retirement. We know you got a fight coming up and we know you locked in. How do you see yourself going out in the next few years without giving up too much? What's your vision to leave this sport the way you want to leave the sport?
Man.
Come on, man. Talk like a politician. Come on.
If I gave you my vision, that might be giving you the answer to my vision. So, you know what I mean? You gotta stay tuned.
So I'm gonna go ahead and jump out on the limb. Some more titles, some more money, some more impact. And then I think we're gonna wake up one day and see you just do one of these. I don't even know if you're gonna like.
He said, I don't even know if you're gonna.
I don't even think you're gonna tell. I think you're gonna. I think you're gonna. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
You seem to be that kind of guy just to just post something one day like, bro, what? He done?
You did it.
That's what I'm saying. You might do the Andre Ward.
Maybe not. Maybe I'll do it in the ring. Maybe I'll take my boxing shoes off and my gloves and my hand wraps and just sit in the middle of the ring.
Well,
like
you're not gonna do it now because you said it.
Like the wrestlers do. You know how the wrestlers when they retire.
It's dope when they do that. MMA does that too.
That's dope. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe
MMA do that too.
Make that a thing for boxing when I do retire. Retire in the ring. That way I don't gotta come in the ring no more.
Well, brother, we appreciate you, man. There's no better fighter that I can think of right now that we can kick off ATS Fight with. I like coming to Colorado to see you, and we appreciate you, bro. A lot of powerful things you saying. You living what you talking, and get ready, handle your business.
Always.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.